So first up, we have Florence Healthcare from Atlanta, Georgia.
Woohoo! So 2 stats. The survival rate for cancer since 2005 has improved by 10%. For heart disease, 20%. That's progress. I'm Ryan Jones, CEO of Florence Healthcare, and we make progress. We make software that helps deliver that sort of progress. So what do? We make software for the clinical trial space. Every year, 13,000 clinical drug trials take place around the world. But that industry has been roiled by a massive regulatory change just 18 months ago. Whereas the Pfizers, Mercks, and Novartises of the world used to have to send agents out to trial sites to look at the core data for their clinical trial, now they have the opportunity to do it remotely, according to the FDA. That works great for the pharmas, and they're rushing to capture a $10 billion savings. That's part of that transformation. Here's the catch. There's no infrastructure to support that change. Those trial sites and sponsors are making do with faxes, scans, and FedEx boxes today. At Florence Healthcare, we make software to help make that change happen. So what are we up to? Well, we're a seed stage startup. That means we just finished our beta prototype. That means that we have a pipeline full of companies ready to pay us money. But more important than that pipeline is the fact that we've done it before. At my last business, PubGet, we sold it in 2012, and before it sold, we had software deployed in 6 of the 10 largest pharmas and 600 trial sites around the world. So we make progress. I'm Ryan Jones with Florence, and if you too want to make progress, see me after the session. Thanks.
Thank you. That was more than 90 seconds, by the way. All right, second up, we have PhotoSwipe from Raleigh, North Carolina.
So everybody is now using their smartphone to take photos. It totally replaced the cameras. But how do you share these photos with your friends? Well, people use text or email. But what if you could simply swipe a photo from one screen to another? That's exactly what PhotoSwipe does. Very and simple, easy and fast photo sharing. Think of it as basically a drag and drop between iPhone and Android devices. You have no need to manage your contact, type, or manage your attachment. It's as easy as a swipe. So we've launched a few months ago, and we had some amazing traction. As of today, we have 600,000 users, and this month alone, those users are going to share 5 million photos. So please go to your favorite app stores and download PhotoSwipe. And if you want a demo, come and see us later. Thanks.
Thank you, PhotoSwipe. All right, Nashville, you have one of your own local companies. You have GameWisp.
Hi, I'm Michael from GameWisp. Today I want to tell you about a girl named Amelie. Amelie entertains over 23,000 people by playing games live on Twitch. She's one of over 1 million Twitch broadcasters, live streaming games to an audience of over 150 million people every month on Twitch. Now, Amelie is a full-time entertainer, which means she streams on Twitch 8 hours a day, and with whatever time she has left, she engages on social media. Despite all that work, she's barely getting by. Now, Amelie's fans are passionate, and they're willing to pay her for exclusive experiences. The problem is, in order to provide those experiences, she has to cobble together payment processors, delivery mechanisms, and arcane spreadsheets that turn into a nightmarish process. Amelie and hundreds of thousands of content creators just like her could build a sustainable, thriving revenue stream, but they're forced to make a choice between growing their audience and wasting their time on that process. That's where GameWisp comes in. We've worked with dozens of these gaming entertainers to completely reinvent this process into a sustainable solution for them that's automated in nature. We've piloted our platform with 12 up-and-coming gaming celebrities, including Amelie. Amelie herself has seen a 25% increase in fan-generated revenue in the last 3 weeks For the rest of our partners, we've been able to drive a revenue stream growth of over 20% on average. New fans are coming to GameWisp every day, and we're going to double our pilot program this month. If you're excited about the future of online entertainment, come check us out after the pitch. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, GameWisp. Next up, we have Good Done Great from Charleston, South Carolina.
So when a natural disaster happens, we all do the same thing. We look for ways to give because that's what we do. We volunteer, we give, we tithe. In fact, charitable giving in America at $240 billion is the second largest category of discretionary spend after eating up. So it's interesting that no one here has an app that pulls together all of your giving and volunteering and your tax receipts in a single app until now. And that's what we've done at Good Done Great. We've created a giving account that you can load up through payroll deduction or bank draft. And when someone asks you to give, you've got an ability to give to that charity immediately. In fact, we have the infrastructure that allows you to give to any charity in any country and any currency. You can do that just like any of our 28 large corporations that we work with, Staples, PricewaterhouseCoopers, PetSmart, who combined have a 1.2 million employees and touch 65,000 nonprofits. So if you ask me today, can you support the Charleston Animal Society? I can pull up my account and see I've got $200 and say I'll totally give you $100, and in the same motion ask for a $100 match from my company. Makes giving super easy, and at tax time I have the tax receipt. In fact, I can give an account to my daughter and she can track her volunteerism through her whole life, and we as a family can create a giving legacy that lives on much past us. We're Good Done Great, based in Charleston, South Carolina. We're a benefit corporation. We'd love to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Graph Story from Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, I'm Jeremy Kendall. I'm the CTO at Graph Story. Businesses spent $5 billion last year analyzing and digging through their data. 90% of those businesses did so on old, outdated legacy systems, such as relational databases from Microsoft and from Oracle. This data problem is only going to get worse as data is projected to grow by 100 times over the next 5 years. The solution is Graph Story's Graph Database as a platform service. Our platform is 100 times faster. That allows our customers to get real-time insight into their data. We're also the experts in this graph space as we breathe, eat, sleep, and dream the graph. That experience and that passion is what we take to our customers, some of whom are Nissan, ServiceMaster, and AgSmarts, a local agricultural Internet of Things startup that's amazingly exciting and live on our platform today. Last year, we raised a $300,000 seed round, and today, we're asking for $2.5 million. Graph Story is the affordable, enterprise, real-time data solution that's poised to meet the needs of data today and into the future. Thank you very much.
All right, Graph Story, thank you so much. We have our final company for the pitch. We have GroundFloor from Atlanta, Georgia.
Good afternoon. My name is Brian Daly. I'm co-founder and CEO of GroundFloor. GroundFloor takes private lending public. Private lending is a $70 billion market in which non-bank lenders make loans on house flips and new house construction of 6 to 12 months that pay between 6 and 26%. Since piloting our concept in Georgia last year using the Invest Georgia exemption, we sold $1.5 million of securities, and we started GroundFloor for the other 98% of you who aren't accredited investors. Because you, with your savings and your investments at the bank, are getting this. This is what you get. With GroundFloor, why is taking private lending public? With GroundFloor, 3,300 of you in Georgia are getting this. That's the average internal rate of return of 12% that our 3,500 lenders in Georgia are earning today on their loans. We're launching nationwide this year, and when we do, we invite you to participate too, in Nashville and all around the country. We'll be the first issuer to utilize the Jobs Act, Regulation A+, crowdfunding, mini IPO regulation, and when we do, the banks won't like it, but you will.
Thank you so much. Let's get all 6 companies up here. Come on, guys. Come on up here. Just a quick reminder, make sure to cast your vote. We also have all the startups in the village starting at 4 p.m. They have their own booths. Please give them a round of applause. They did great.